Hello, everyone. I want you to think about this. What you speak today becomes your tomorrow. So, what are you whispering into your life? Let's be real. Most of us are manifesting without even realizing it. We say things like, I am tired of this. I never get ahead. I'll never get ahead. I guess love just isn't for me. Do that sounds like you? How about we don't mean harm, but we are planting seeds with every word. We don't mean harm, but we are planting seeds with every word. And then we wonder why things aren't shifting. Beloved, the truth is your mouth is a magnet. Your mouth is a magnet. And your life is echoing back everything you whispered in silence. And your life is echoing back everything you whispered in silence. I had to repeat that. I want you to digest that. This episode is not about yelling into the void. This is about reclaiming the divine power of your voice. Your words are sacred. Your words is law. Let's rewrite the script and speak what we actually desire to see. One of the mystics, Florence Scovel Shinn, she said, your word is your wand. Some of y'all remember her work, her books. Let me break it down for you. Let that whisper sink in. Your word is your wand. That means your words aren't just sound. They are spiritual instructions. You're not talking for talk's sake. You're casting visions. You're building atmosphere. You're telling the universe what to deliver to you. My goodness, I'm not finished yet because many of you are cursing our future with unconscious speech. We whisper from wounds instead of wisdom. We rehearse our pain instead of declaring our promise. And guess what? The universe responds to that. I have been very guilty. Yes. So I know. This is why my teaching is not about just saying cute affirmation. No. It's about becoming aware of your inner speech, your inner thoughts, the sights, the I am tired that passes unnoticed. And today we take back our voice. We speak life. We bless our name. How? Your voice is always on. Even when you are not trying, every word, every complaint, or even the quiet whispers carry energy. The Lord doesn't wait for a perfect moment. It activates with every sentence. Become aware. Why? You must speak from the end, not from the emotion. Don't speak what's happening. Speak from what's coming. Let your words reflect your promised land, not your current pressure. I need to put a star on my mouth for this one. This one spoke to me because you have no idea. Should I say the enemy was knocking at my door? The enemy could be everybody, but you have nobody to blame but yourself. Why? Because whispers are stronger than shouts. You don't have to scream to shift your world. A whisper spoken in faith carries more power than a scream from fear. Be intentional in the quiet. I have so many testimonies from me and even my clients or mentees. If I can think of when I was in predicament, and it probably was recently, my words was, I'm tired of being disrespected. Now, although I am the teacher, the podcaster, the prophet, the mentor, the counselor, we have our moments. You know why? Because when you have an emergency, when you as a client or mentor, mentee have a major problem or major issue, we will come forth like me, and I will drop everything and I will try to walk you through as much as I can, or even hold your hand tighter in the spiritual realm when it's emergencies that come through. But who do we have? As a counselor, as a coach, as an advisor, as a mentor, who do we have? Yeah, I heard someone whisper, you have God. Exactly. But God is a spirit, and we must worship him in spirit and truth. You know that. But it is a physical thing to it, our physical part, and we want to be loved and treated fairly. So I just didn't think anything about it. I said, hey, until I very recently realized I was being, or should I say, disrespect came to me back the back weeks. It embodied itself in people that was part of my team, who was I was doing business with. I said, why is this happening? It not only caused distraction, but I had to stop and I had to say, Father God, what is going on? Because I had to point the finger back at myself. And I realized I can just hear like a tape, as if God brought the tape back, saying constantly, oh, I'm disrespected. All people disrespect me. I hate disrespect. And guess what? I got it back, the back, the back. So I'm just giving you an example. Did that delay anything? Yes, because I had it distracted me. So I developed a conversation and I went to another ear and said, I don't believe what's going on. And that person took the time to just listen. But you have to be careful with that. There's nothing wrong with going to somebody and you may say, hey, this day didn't go as planned. And they say, well, what happened? And you start talking. But then you have to know when it's time to say, okay, that's what happened. Snap it up. Just let it be. I wouldn't let it go past 10 minutes. I'll let it go, for a long time, because you look up and you look at the clock and say, oh my God, I've been talking. And it's all destructive words that came out of my mouth. Moving forward, I'm going to let that word go. We have some that we hang on to and we really say, you just don't understand. I am definitely disrespected. Guess what? Some of y'all may say, oh, you just don't understand. I'm fat. And fat will you be? Then you will start hearing your voice being expressed around everybody. Men will come up to you and say, oh, no, no, no. This is what happens. Let's listen. What do the word have to say about it? Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Proverbs 18:21. This verse don't say might or maybe. It says death. It says death and life are in the power of your tongue. See, is power there. I have to watch over what I'm saying every single day. You have to do it to become a habit. So basically, the fruit that you are eating today, it may come from what you said yesterday. Digest that. While you're trying to digest that, I want you to relax. We're going to whisper reset, just like I did with that specific word. What I want you to do is write down 3 negative or passive phrases you said this week. You said, I can't afford that. Nothing's working. So go ahead and write it down and rewrite them as declarations of power. See, this is how you can turn that into a declaration affirmation or prophetic affirmation. I just gave y'all some cookies there. Let me just give those of you an example. I don't know how. We're going to turn it around. And why don't you say, flow through me effortlessly? Those of you who said nothing's working, why don't you change that around and say, everything that's working for my highest good? You hear people have said that. A lot of them don't even know what they're saying. You're going to speak the new whisper out loud 3 times slowly with your hands over your heart. I challenge you to do this for the next 7 days. Here's something that you can take with you before you go to sleep. I speak what I seek. I bless my future with every whisper. My word is sacred and it manifests miracles. I want you to reflect on this and you can leave a comment with your answer. What do I say every day, out loud or in silence, that no longer serve the life I want to live? I will repeat it. What do I say every day, out loud or in silence, that no longer serve the life I want to live? This is Whisper Unplug. Subscribe, share, and comment to keep the empowerment flowing. Until next time, unplug, transform, and manifest your promised land daily. Or should I say today? What if the story you are sitting on is the breakthrough someone waiting for? Are you an influencer or an entrepreneur sitting on a powerful story? Hi, my name is Phyllis Y. Whitley. Call me Coach P. the founder of Self Whisper and Whispervise. I help people like you publish their story 30 days or less. Stop leaving money on the table. Your knowledge is powerful, and it could be your next paycheck. Join the Publish Your Purpose Challenge using the link below. And please subscribe now. I appreciate you.